Hey, welcome back to Score on Business, and remember that Score really wants to help your business succeed. Right before the break, you were telling us about having a vested interest versus in one of your previous businesses where you were a vendor. You started talking about the two-sided waterfall, and we took a break. Can you come back to that?
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much innovation that's required in well, any business in general, but specifically in tech. There's so many minute pivots and upgrades have to happen. You got to make them right now because there's demand. If you don't make it, you've lost.
Yeah.
And from that traditional client-vendor relationship standpoint versus vested interest, you're having to account for your bandwidth and here's how much time I'm going to spend on this one, period. No more, no less. It's how much you paid for. I can't make those changes.
Yeah.
And from an investment standpoint, I tell this to traditional investors all the time. You know, you're going to put up X capital to hire these people internally or hire a company to build this out. Or we can all be partners and have a joint venture in all of this. And when those demands arise, well, we just account for it by default. And we've dramatically shortened the window of time needed to make those modifications and maintain traction. And at the end of the day, we're all in this to win and be successful and make it worth all of our while. So from a logical standpoint, this makes more sense, at least from my perspective, than following the traditional model.
Well, when I heard about this, I remember thinking, this is brilliant, because what you're doing is you have a vested interest from the get-go, and because of that, you're able to have a much shorter time to market. That's really important.
In the context of time to market, one of the things I've really identified too that I think is extraordinarily advantageous in this model is oftentimes people with the tech idea, it's not their area of expertise, the technology development side. They're an expert in the field that will be what we're building provides a solution for, but not in the development of.
Yeah.
So in context of marketing strategy and customer acquisition, all of those angles, they're so focused on learning this thing that we've spent 15 years learning and becoming experts in that they're forgetting about these other angles because it's overwhelming. And that's why, in my opinion, you need to have all these different connections of different areas of expertise with vested interest to accelerate the process.
Let them focus on the core competency, and you all do that piece. Now, one thing I'm really excited about, you've got this event on September 25th, and it's kind of Shark Tank meets crowdfunding. Tell us about it.
Well, this is something I'm pretty darn excited about. For everybody who likes to have a good time, we're going to be downtown Nashville. We're going to have beer, bands, public speakers, food trucks, the whole nine. But the aspect that you're talking about, Shark Tank meets crowdfunding, is a group of investors, myself and several others, Dev Digital, who I'm a part of as well. We're putting up $10,000 in development time towards it. There's another $50,000 going to go to the winner. But instead of just doing a Shark Tank style where the investors make the decision, the startups are going to pitch the crowd. The crowd is going to vote on which one they think has the best idea, and they control who gets the investment capital. So that's kind of the top level premise, but at the same time, we want to have let everybody have a good time and get together. Let's create camaraderie in entrepreneurship. I think there's a lot of segmentation that happens in it. And instead of just being boring, let's talk business the whole time and not do anything fun, let's incorporate that aspect in conjunction with helping to turn somebody's dream, help somebody's dream come true, and then take things to the next level.
And then we're about at 30 seconds now. So with what am I trying to say? And you've got some speakers also.
I do. Dr. Cornwall, who's the head of entrepreneurship at Belmont, is going to be one of the speakers. Brian Church, he's a multiple-time author, and a very innovative man. Coach Burt, the coachpreneur.
Hey, John, apologies for interrupting here. So you can sign up to attend this. It's September 25th, and you can sign up at SeriousStartups.com/pitch contest. I don't know which camera to look at. Hey, thanks. We'll see you next week. Bye now.